Well, hello, I'm Pam Carr, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this easy one skein cowl. It's a narrower, longer version of a cowl. I have another one up here that's made in the round. This one is made going back and forth for super easy beginners, okay? So I'm using Lion Brand Thick and Quick yarn in the charcoal. I have a yarn needle and a hook and a pair of scissors. This is a 15mm hook. Crochet hook, sometimes called a Q. Okay, so please subscribe to my channel and give the video a like if you like it. This is a scarf that's part of a crochet kit that I've created. So I'll leave the details down below for the crochet kit. But we start out by making a slip knot. And as you know, I wrap it round my finger once and twice. It's like a nice long end actually to sew it in. And then we put the yarn over and the yarn over, and then we put the hook through and pull it, and that is our slip knot. We can get rid of the yarn needle for now. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to chain, and for this scarf we're going to be chaining 51. So we wrap up the yarn around the hook and pull around the yarn and hook around the hook like that. I like to pull here a little bit to give it a bit of tension so you can get the hook through. And this is 2 chains, 3 chains, 4 chains. You want to make them kind of loose so the edge of your scarf isn't pulling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I'm going to keep going until I get up to 51. Okay? So once you've got your 51, I'm just going to sit down here. Once you've got your 51, we are going to be chaining into the 3rd stitch. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3 chains in. 1, 2, 3 chains in. We're going to do a double crochet, and I do have a video on my channel on how to do the double crochet. So you put the yarn over and you put the hook into the 1, 2, 3rd chain from the hook, and we wrap the yarn over and pull it through that 1 chain. We wrap the yarn over and we pull it through 2 of the loops here. There we go. And then we wrap the yarn over and we pull it through the final 2. And that is our first double crochet, okay? We're not going to count this chain, this bit here, which we call a turning chain. We're not going to count that as a stitch. So when we're finished here, we'll have 49 stitches. So this is the first one. So we wrap the yarn over and we find our 2nd chain, which is here. Put the hook through, wrap the yarn over and pull it through. Wrap the yarn over and pull it through the next 1, 2 loops there. And you see how I'm pulling here, and that sort of pulls the loops open, allowing the yarn to come through. And then yarn over and pull it through the next 2. So there's a 2nd double crochet. Let's get some yarn off my brand new skein here. Skein. And we do the same thing again. Yarn over the next chain. We're going to put the hook through and wrap the yarn over and pull it through. Wrap the yarn over and pull it through the 2. Wrap the yarn over and pull it through the 2. That's a double crochet. Yarn over into the next chain. Wrap the yarn over and pull it through. Wrap the yarn over and pull it through 2. All the way down here. Okay? So you keep working on that all the way down the chain, and when we get to the end, I'll come back and we'll count them and see and make sure we've got the right amount of stitches. Okay? See you back. So here we are. I finished the first row of double crochet, and as I said, we're not going to count this as a stitch. So we're going to count each of these stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 49 stitches, and that's what we want. Now this, the other cowl that I have on here is where you join the chain in a circle and you work around the chain, and there's no sewing involved at the end. But I thought for this beginner version, if you don't want to try and join a chain without twisting it and getting all that confusion happening, this would be an easier version. So now here we are, we're at the end of this row. To get turned around to make our second row, we are going to wrap the yarn around the hook and chain 2. Some people chain 3, I chain 2. It depends on the project. But for this one, 2 is nice because we don't want a floppy turning chain. So that is our turning chain, which we do not count as a stitch. And when we turn it over, this is a confusing part too. When I began crocheting, I thought, which hole do I put it through? Do I put it through here or do I put it through here? Well, for this, we are going to wrap the yarn around the hook and we are going to go straight into this hole. And we are going to wrap the yarn around the hook again and pull it through. Wrap the yarn around the hook again. You see how I twist the hook to pull it through so that you don't lose your thread, your yarn, and wrap the yarn around the hook and pull it through. So there's our very first double crochet in our second row. Another question is sometimes you see that when you go into the second one, I'm wrapping the yarn around my hook before I put it through, remember, is when you go through here, you'll see there's 2 strands of yarn, okay? Sometimes it'll say back loop only, which means you put it through the back strand of yarn. Sometimes it says front loop only and you put it through the front. But for this, we are going to do a straightforward double crochet. We wrap the yarn around the hook. We put the hook through with the 2 strands on top. Wrap the yarn over the hook, pull it through. Wrap the yarn over the hook, pull it through 2. Wrap the yarn over the hook, pull it through 2 more. So here's our second one. Wrap the yarn over the hook, pull it through 2, through 2. I guess that's why it's a double. Okay, wrap the yarn over your hook, ready to go through the next one. There it is. Through 2, pull it through, and through. Wrap the yarn over the hook. Let's find the next one. I do in between these 2, like that. Pull through 1, pull through 2, pull through 2. Yarn over into the next one. Yarn over, pull through 2, pull through the 1, sorry, 2 and 2. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, 1, 2. We are going to work all the way down here until we get to the end, and we will count our stitches to make sure that we have done it correctly. Okay, I'll see you down at the end of this row. Okay, so you can see here I'm at the end of my first, I guess it's the second row really, and I've got 48 double crochets on here. So here, I want to show you how it looks at the end. So this is the first double crochet we did in the first row, and that was where those are the 2 chains that we skipped because we went into the 3rd chain, if you remember. All right, so I'm going to wrap the yarn over and put it through. Find this hole here, the top of the first double crochet, and I'm going to put it, hook in there, wrap the yarn over, pull it through, wrap the yarn over, pull it through 2, and that is our 49th. Okay, now we're going to chain 2 and turn, and now we're going to start the next row. Now what I want you to remember is when you're counting down at the end of row 3, you're going to have this chain there at the beginning of your row, right? And you're not counting that as a stitch. You're going to wrap the yarn over here, and we're going to go into this first hole, and we're going to make our first double crochet. And when you start counting your stitches, that is where you're going to start. Okay, so we're going to go all the way along here. So this scarf now, this is exactly how we're going to carry on to make the rest of the scarf. We are just going to get to the end of the row, check to make sure we have 49, not counting the turning chain. And then we're going to chain 2 and double crochet into the first little space there, and make sure that each row we have 49 stitches. Okay, so carry on to the end, and I'll join you back at the end of this next row, and then I'm going to leave you probably to carry on finishing the rest of your rows until we get to the end, and I'll show you how to put your scarf together. So here we are, nearly at the end of the third row, so I just thought I would just go through this with you to make sure. So this is the turning chain, and we're not counting that as a stitch, right? So whenever you see a pattern that says don't count the turning chain as a stitch, that's what happens. Sometimes you do, and but in this particular pattern we're not doing that. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 30, 2, 4, 6, 8, 40, 2, 4, 6, 7, so that's 47. Okay, and now we're going to do 48. And now we're going to do 49 into that last hole there. And that's our 49. So that's how it's looking now. So we're going to go up, chain 2, and turn the work. And we're going to start into the first loop there. We're going to work all the way down until we have our 49 stitches. And this is the finished scarf here. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows, okay? So we're halfway through the scarf already. So just carry on until you have made 6 rows, and then I'll show you how we're going to join it together at the end. Okay, I'll see you back after you've done your 6th row. So here we are at the end of row 6. So I'm just going to, there's the last hole there, do our double crochet in there, and this is 6 rows. If you lay it down, you can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. Okay, so we're ready to cut that off and pull it through and do the next stage. I had to go get my scissors, so here we are. We can cut this off. Actually, I think we left a nice long tail there. I'll leave a long tail here just in case I need a bit extra. Okay, and I'm going to cut that off. And then what we do, see how we've got those 2 loops there from the last double crochet that we did? I'm going to wrap the yarn around the hook, pull it through there, and just pull it tight. And that's how we end our crochet. So what we're going to have to do to join it together is just lay our scarves with the ends like this. Have it completely open like this. Lay it down, put this one over here, and then we're going to attach our yarn into our yarn needle. And when we've done that, we can sew up the end of the scarf. And we're going to use a stitch that's called a whip stitch. So I'll just show you how we do a whip stitch. So pull our yarn through, and we can start to do that. So to do the whip stitch, this is the one side, and here is the top of our turning chain, and we're just going to go straight into there and back through and pull it. Now whip stitch is just where you go over from the front to the back, into the front, pulling out the back all the way down. So if you see, you can sort of match up the lumps of each row like that as you're going down. So that's what I like to do. I like to sort of look at the stitches. You'll see a stitch there, a stitch there. You put your yarn through and you pull. Okay, and then you see here, there's a stitch there and a stitch there. It doesn't really matter. It's very forgiving. It's yarn. Don't pull it too tight so we have a funny thing there and there. And we go all the way down doing a whip stitch. And you can always line it up at the bottom and make sure it's proportioned correctly. Okay. And so we just carry on all the way down. Got the electricians here putting some lights up in my house, my switches, because I'm building a house here on Main Island. But I just wanted to get this done for you today. So carry on until the end, okay? So this is the end that I left, thinking I would sew it up with the long tail at the beginning of the chain, but I ended up leaving a long tail at the end. So it doesn't really matter where you are. You can also just finish it off and reattach fresh yarn. Now some people wonder how to weave in ends, so I'm just going to give you a little demo. Is if you just weave the ends in like this and pull it through. If you have yarn in the middle of your project, say you run out of yarn and you have to add something else, you can weave it in through the stitches like that. And it's suggested that you go in about 3 different directions just so you make sure your yarn doesn't come out. So that's, we'll go back on that, and then I'll go down here. And once all your ends are sewn in, this is what you're going to have. You're going to have your scarf. And normally it goes twice around your neck if you want it nice and cozy and tight around your neck, or you can have it hanging down as a loose cowl. So it looks really, the stitches are beautiful, loose stitches so that it holds the air and keeps you nice and warm. And I think it's a pretty nice project to make out of one skein of Lion Brand woolies, thick and quick. But you can substitute other yarns if you want. You can also hold 2 strands of worsted weight yarn together and see how that works. So you can experiment if you don't have access to that thick and quick woolies Lion Brand yarn. Okay, I'm going to show you a couple of pictures of it on my mannequin. And thank you for watching. And if you want the crochet kit, I'm going to link to it below. And thank you for watching, and please do subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more of my crochet videos. Thank you so much.